Hey everybody, Steve List here. I'm at Sylmar Agriculture Learning Center with one of my students, Daniel, and we are going to show you how to plant blueberries, what to do with blueberries. And if you know me and you've come to the ag area before, we do a pretty good blueberry. I've got several varieties all up and down here, and they're just full of blueberries. So if you ever wondered how to plant blueberries, how to make them grow well in Southern California, here's a few tips. Number one, you want to choose a good blueberry plant, low chill. So the varieties that we have here, I'll kind of put it out here. These are the 5 varieties that we grow here at Sylmar: Jewel, Sharp Blue, O'Neill, Susie Blue, and TH889. These 2 we just added, and if you look, we planted about 100 of them, and we did these about 6 weeks ago. So what I like to do is show you, they're good, how we plant them and what we do. You want to make sure that you keep an acid soil. What's an acid? What's alkaline? Base, sweet and sour. So you want to make sure that you have a sour soil. Generally our waters and our soils are very alkaline, so you want to make sure you drop that pH. So what we've done here is we've mixed peat moss, 2/3 peat moss, and we put another 1/3 of the Kellogg's or G&B acid planting mix. Mix that up. I also added a little bit of sponge rock or perlite in here, and this is not sponge rock that will hold the moisture. It's really good for drainage. So perlite, we added perlite in there too, and then we've got some acid fertilizer. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add pine needles. And why am I adding pine needles? Only for drainage. Everybody thinks pine needles are very acidic, which they are, but it takes almost 2 years for them to break down and be ready available for the plant. So if you're adding pine needles to your compost, that's great, but it's going to take about 2 years for them to decompose. So Daniel, you want to throw some soil in here? So we've got our mixture, 2/3 peat moss, 1/3 of the acid planting mix. And again, if you've watched my tomato videos, we like to do things the lasagna method. So I'm gonna pack it down in here. Keep going. And after the first layer, hold on. I'm gonna put a layer of this organic acid fertilizer, rhododendron, azalea, and camellia. We also like using cottonseed meal. Go ahead, buddy. We're packing in the soil, and as he's doing that, I'm packing it down. Keep going. And if you look at all our blueberries, it's been a great year. We also had a lot of cold weather, so our low chill blueberries did extra good this year. Let's put another layer of this stuff on it, the organic dry. Keep going. If I had another shovel, that would help. And we're going to water with rainwater. The great thing about rainwater, it has a neutral pH, unlike our alkaline water. Sometimes you need to drop the pH down in your water. We call it buffering. You add a little bit of white vinegar to it. They say go about a cup per gallon. I don't think you need to use that much. We've done some experiments, and we go maybe 2-3 ounces per gallon, maybe a little bit more. All right, that should be good. All right, so we got our soil mix ready to go. We just planted these, so we're just kind of like doing a demo with this, but these were planted about 6 weeks ago. This is called the Susie Blue. So let's see how much root system we got on this. And again, we used the pine needles, and see, even after a couple months, they still haven't really done. But the roots, yeah, we haven't gotten a lot. This is about it. The liner that we used was about half that size, so you could see the roots have grown pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and plant this bad boy in here. Pack the soil all around. Make sure we don't plant it too deep. You never want to plant anything over the crown of the plant. And then we got our rainwater here. You know what? Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and, we like using a lot of the organic fertilizers here. With the dry organic, it's very hard to burn. And then we're gonna soak it really good with our rainwater. There you go. So this is it. We do good with the blueberries. Just make sure you have a good acid soil, okay? Once you put them in the ground, you lose that acidity. It goes to alkaline. You can never recover it. So do not plant your blueberries in the ground. Plant them in pots. Make sure you get a low chill blueberry. Use your organics. 2/3 peat moss, 1/3 of the acid mix, organic dry, cottonseed meal. If you want to buffer the water to bring the pH of the water down, use your white vinegar, and you should be in good shape. You will get a lot of blueberries. Anyhow, peace out.